I know, it looks super weird, but I wanted to do one eye beforehand so you guys could kind of see what we're going to be doing. I'm going to do like a Valentine's Day look. I'm going to use this palette. So everything in this little quad I will be using on my eye. And this is like the perfect Valentine's Day colors. Like, it's so cute. And then I'm going to be using some fake eyelashes. And these are Ardell Wispies and Duo Glue, just the black kind. So we'll just get started because I don't know how long it takes for people to hop on. So I'm going to start with prepping my eye with this. This is a foundation color highlight from Maskcara called Linen. And I'm just going to basically put it all over my eye. I'm going to use this flat end of this multitasker brush. And I'm just going to put it everywhere so that the powder has something really good to stick to. And it also, that just helps the colors really pop. And I'm just kind of pressing it in as I spread it out because I don't want it to crease, but I want it to be on there really evenly. So, okay. So now that we've got linen all over the eye, I'm going to go in. This is the new brush called Bend and Tap, or Blend and Tap. And I'm going to use this fluffier end. It's like a little bit bigger. This end's a little more pointier. So this fluffy end. And I'm going to go in with this mauve pink color. This one is called Peppa. And I'm going to go just with really lightly. We're going to just kind of build colors. So I'm going to go on my crease. And when I'm doing my eye makeup, I'm going to be looking down. I don't want to close my eye, but because I want to be able to see where my crease is still. So not closing my eye, I'm just looking down. And I'm going to just put the brush where I want the most color, which is going to be in this outer corner. And then I'm just going to go windshield wiper motion back and forth and get it really in there. It's like the prettiest color. Okay, so that's the first layer. Now we're going to go in with a little bit of Soulmate. It's this pretty sparkly pink. It goes on as like a champagne color and it's so pretty. So looking down, and we're just building right now, giving this a little bit of shimmer. And I'm just basically drawing a half moon following the crease of my eye. And my eyes are slightly hooded, so I actually go just above my natural crease so that when my eye is open, you can still see the colors. Okay, so now I'm going to take some Foxy. This one goes on as a really pretty soft gold. And we're just doing the same thing over and over, windshield wiper motion across that crease area of the eye. Okay, so then I'm going to take this darkest color. This is You Complete Me, I'm pretty sure. And same brush still. And I'm just going to go in, and I don't want too much on there because I don't want to overwhelm with the color because this is the darkest one. But I'm just going to go right here in the corner, and I'm not going to bring this color all the way in. I kind of want this one to be on that outer V. Okay, so I'm going to take this same color and I'm going to use like a smaller brush to get a little bit more detail. And I'm going to go right here along my lash line. And again, I don't want to have my eye closed for this. Okay, and then I'm going to take just a little bit of the same As You Wish, or You Complete Me, sorry. You Complete Me color, and I'm going to bring it into this inside V area. Okay, so as you can see, that leaves a nice, basically, hole in the middle of my eye. And this is where we're going to do a crease cut. So I'm going to take that same color that I prepped my eye with. This is Linen. I'm going to take that and a really small detailed brush. This is the multitasker brush, and it's the smallest end. And I'm just going to take a little bit, and basically I'm just going to draw on my eye right in the middle. As you can see on this eye, like this area. So I'm going to do that exact same thing over here. And you want this to be, if you have hooded eyes, you want this to be drawn just above your natural crease so that when your eyes open, you can see it. So we're just going to go right up here. And one good trick is if you just put some on where you think, like just where your natural crease is, and then you open your eye, it's going to leave residue up above so that you can just go in and you have your natural line. Okay, and for this, my eye is closed. It just makes it easier for me to draw this on because my eyes are really sensitive and so they twitch a lot when I touch them. Okay, and you want this kind of like as sharp of lines as you can get it because you're going to put a color over top of this. And you want that to be really clean. That's the whole point of a crease cut. Okay, so now that I have that on there, I'm going to take this other end of this blend and tap. And I'm going to take, this is actually an illuminator. It's called Glamazing, but it's so pretty. So I'm going to put that all, like I'm going to dab it into where I just put all the linen highlight color. And I'm just going to dab it over it and it's going to go on so shimmery. Okay, see how like popping that is? And I need a little bit more up here. Okay, and I'm also wearing this because it's an illuminator. I'm wearing it on my cheek and it's so pretty and just shimmery. Okay, so now we need to go in and kind of soften out these sides so that it's not just a white dot right in the middle of my eye. So I'm going to take this eyeshadow everything fluffy end of this brush and I'm going to get some Soulmate on it. And I'm just going to kind of lightly, there's barely anything on my brush, and I'm just lightly going right along the edge of where that cut crease is, just to soften out this line. Then I'm going to take this really flat, it's like a little bit harder, it's stiffer, so that you can do a little bit more detail with this one. This is the multitasker brush from Maskcara, biggest end, and we're going to take this darkest color and just put it on the very, I'm just getting on the very tip of the brush because we're going to go right over the top, looking down, top of this crease cut, and just do a line. And that's going to really sharpen this out. You don't need a ton, just a little bit, but it gives that really awesome look. And then lightly, I'm going to go not where I put the highlight color, but everywhere else where I was drawing in that crease. I'm going to lightly blend over it just to get those colors really looking nice. And I'm just kind of swirling. Okay, and then the last thing I'm going to do with the eyeshadow is I'm going to use this end of the eyeshadow everything brush and get that Glamazing illuminator. And I'm going to put it right in the corner of my eye. And then right up here under my eyebrow bone. And I lied, this isn't the last thing I'm going to do with the eyeshadow. I'm going to bring colors under my eye. So using that same end, I'm just kind of wiping it off on my wrist. I'm going to start with this Peppa and get it on the tip, the very tip of this brush, and I'm just going to bring it right under my lash line and connect it with the colors that are up here so that it doesn't look like a bunch of color up top and then nothing below. And I'm going to get that darker color. You complete me. I'm really struggling to talk today, you guys. I'm like tripping over myself. I'm going to put that right under building. Okay, so that's the eyeshadow, I'm going to use a contour from Maskcara to do some eyeliner. And it's this darker one called Cola. And I'm using the multitasker brush, the little end. And I just get a little bit of this dark color. And then I just go right under my lashes on the bottom and draw in a little bit of eyeliner. And I like to smudge it out because I like my eyeliner to look pretty natural. I don't love dark under my eyes. Okay, so then we're gonna go in with our fake eyelashes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my duo glue, I'm gonna put it just right here on the back of my hand and let it just sit for a minute. And let it get a little bit tacky on my hand. And then once it's tacky, I'll put it on the lash I'm basically gonna dip the back of the lash strip in it. And this, I learned this just like a little bit ago. I've been wearing fake lashes for like a year now. And this trick has made it so that they don't like lift up during the day when I'm wearing them. They stay really, really well. So I love it. You'll have to try it if you wear fake lashes and tell me if you like it. So now that it's kind of sat on my hand for a minute, I'm just going to dip just that thickest part of the back. Okay, so it's got like thin, get a little bit more there and a little bit on this end. Very thin layer of glue on there. And you want this to be tacky. I think on the bottle it says like to wait 30 seconds or something like that. 30 seconds usually isn't enough if you're putting it directly onto the lash strip. When you do it on your hand, it goes a little bit smoother, but if you're going just directly onto the lash strip, you need to wait like way longer than 30 seconds. It has to be tacky or else it's gonna be all over the place when you try and apply it to your eyelid. Okay, so when I'm applying it, I use tweezers. I'm just gonna make sure that this is nice and tacky. I guess if it's not, I'll show you what not to do. Okay, and then I'm going to look down and I'm gonna just set it right on top of my lashes. And once I have it in place, I'm gonna press it. But right now I'm still like situating it. I'm left-handed and I'm trying to do this right-handed and it's not going well, so we're gonna just switch hands really quick. Some people like to put mascara on beforehand, and it helps them, like, the lashes to sit a little bit better because they have something to sit on. I like applying my mascara afterwards. I just feel like my natural lashes end up looking better with the lash strip when I wait to put the mascara on. And when I'm using lash strips, I just use my regular Maybelline mascara. I've been using the Thrive mascara when I'm not wearing them, and I really love it, but it can be a little bit, Thrive is one of those ones that like you build with it, your lashes, and so they get a little bit crazy when you try to use that kind with fake lashes. Okay, now I'm just pinching my lashes together with the lash strip. Okay, I got some under my eye, so I'll have to touch that up. Okay, I think that's it, guys. Oh, the last thing I like to do is I like to take that same contour that I used under my eye for eyeliner and the same brush, and I'll just go just right here and just darken this up a little bit. And if you want to do like the winged eyeliner, you can do that. I don't normally do that. I'm not very snazzy at that. I've never really practiced, but that's it. There's the eyes. Looks great. It's a fun Valentine's look. The colors, again, Linen Highlight. This is like a foundation color. It's awesome for prepping the lid and also for the cut crease. This is an illuminator. It's called Glamazing. This one is, these four are all eyeshadows. So this one is You Complete Me, Soulmate, Foxy, and Peppa. And they make an awesome Valentine's palette. Thanks, guys.